Cold rain dancing on the cafe glass tonight. Your shadow still lives beneath the fading lights. A half-finished coffee, your favorite old seat, and every silent memory keeps haunting me. You smiled softly while the vinyl played so low. I hid my feelings where nobody could know. We talked for hours about dreams and city skies, but I was too afraid to look into your eyes. The smoke was rising like the words I couldn't say. Another perfect chance I slowly threw away. Now every midnight song inside this empty place still paints the lonely picture of your face. And I wonder if you ever felt it too. All the silence in my chest was screaming only for you. Coffee stains and untold hearts, broken dreams and smoky dark. I loved you more than words could show, but fear became the coldest road. Now the rain keeps calling back every memory we had, and this cafe still reminds me of the love I couldn't speak. Your laughter echoed through the amber neon glow, like summer warmth inside the winter cold. You held my hand for just a little while, but I let hesitation steal the moment's smile. The city lights were fading one by one, and suddenly our story came undone. You walked away like music slowly disappears, leaving only melodies and tears. And I wonder if your heart was breaking too. Maybe we were both just scared to make our feelings true. Coffee stains and untold hearts, broken dreams and smoky dark. I loved you more than words could show, but fear became the coldest road. Now the rain keeps calling back every memory we had, and this cafe still reminds me of the love I couldn't speak. If I could return to that rainy night again, I would tell you everything before the moment ends. No more hiding, no more trembling in the dark, 'cause losing you forever left a scar inside my heart. Coffee stains and untold hearts, lonely songs and empty bars. on the cafe glass tonight. Your shadow disappears beneath the city lights. A half-finished coffee beside an empty chair, and all my untold feelings still remain there. The cafe lights are fading low tonight. Rain keeps falling on the city lights. Your empty chair still faces mine, like frozen memories trapped in time. We used to sit here every Friday night, talking softly till the morning light. You laughed at stories only we could know, and every little moment felt like home. I watch your eyes reflect the neon rain, while hiding feelings buried deep in pain. A thousand chances standing in my way, but fear convinced my heart to stay away. Now the silence feels much colder since you walked out of my life, and every song inside this cafe cuts my soul just like a knife. I let the moment fade away, like smoke disappearing into gray. I had your love so close to me, but fear became my tragedy. Now every midnight coffee burns with all the memories that return, and every rainy street reminds me of the words I couldn't say. Your guitar kept crying through the air, while your perfume still lingered everywhere. You looked at me like you were waiting too, but I kept hiding what I felt for you. Outside the world was drowning in the storm, inside your hands still carried so much warmth. And though my heart was screaming out your name, I let another perfect night escape. Every second keeps repeating like a record spinning slow, 'cause the hardest thing about love is watching chances come and go. I let the moment fade away, like smoke disappearing into gray. I had your love so close to me, but fear was the price I paid for fear. Maybe I was brave enough. The cafe lights are fading low tonight. Rain keeps falling through the city lights. Your empty chair still waits for me, like love that never got to be. The rain keeps falling on this empty town. Neon reflections slowly breaking down. Another midnight inside this cafe light, and your memory still survives tonight. You sat beside me with your gentle eyes, like calm blue oceans under stormy skies. The jukebox played those old romantic songs, and for a moment I felt I belonged. You talked about dreams and running far away, while I kept hiding everything I couldn't say. My heartbeat thundered louder than the rain, but fear chained every feeling down again. Every glance became a question, every silence felt so loud, and somewhere deep inside me, love was trying to break out. If I had spoken that night, maybe you would still be mine. Maybe these lonely cafe lights wouldn't hurt me every time. I should have held your trembling hand instead of letting moments die. Now all I have are memories and endless rainy nights. The candle flickered softly by your face, like fragile hope fading without a trace. You smiled at me like you were waiting to honesty to finally come through. Outside the city drowned beneath the storm, inside your touch still carries so much warmth. But I stayed silent while the night slipped by, and watched forever disappear. Goodbye. Now every song keeps haunting, every street repeats your name, 'cause the love we never speak leaves behind the deepest pain. If I had spoken that night, maybe you would still be mine. Maybe these lonely cafe lights wouldn't hurt me every time. I should have held your trembling hand instead of letting moments die. Now all I have are memories and endless rainy nights. If time could pull me backward to that smoky room again, I'd break every wall around my heart before the story ends. No more fear, no more silence in disguise, 'cause losing you forever still tears me up inside. If I had spoken that night, maybe love could still survive. Maybe your shadow wouldn't fade into the cold neon light. Now every midnight coffee burns with all the thoughts I had, and every star reminds me how I lost you to my pride. The rain keeps falling on this empty town, neon reflections slowly breaking down, and somewhere in another life tonight I finally told you what I felt inside. Last espresso on a rainy night, fading cafe glow and broken lights, your shadow standing by the door, like a love I can't reach anymore. The storm outside was crying through the town, while old slow rock kept spinning softly down. had to leave before the rain stole everything. Now every cafe after dark still carries echoes of your heart, and every midnight melody reminds me what I couldn't be. You looked outside, a passing headlight slow, like someone already ready to let go. The jukebox played a song we used to love, while thunder rolled like sorrow from above. You smiled softly, but your eyes were tired, like all our moments slowly losing fire. I reached too late for feelings left unsaid, and watched forever leave with every step. Now the empty chair beside me feels colder every year. Cooks the words I never whispered, still scream inside my ears. Midnight whispers through the cafe air, old slow rock melodies everywhere. Your silhouette beneath the neon light still keeps me awake every night. The clock kept ticking while the rain poured down. Street lights painted gold across the town. You sat beside me with your tired eyes, like a lonely angel hiding soft goodbyes. Your fingers trembling on a porcelain cup, and every little glance was more than enough. But my coward heart stayed frozen in the dark, too scared to let you hear its beating spark. So we talked about the weather and the dreams we couldn't chase, while my silent feelings slowly built a prison in this place. Silent feelings after midnight coffee still echo through this lonely room, like smoke that lingers in the shadows long after perfume. I should have held your hand that evening before the stars all disappeared. Now all that's left are empty memories and words you'll never hear. The vinyl crackled with an old sad song. Somehow it felt like we both belonged. You smiled softly through the candle glow, but I hid the truth you deserve to know. Outside the storm kept shaking all the streets. Inside my chest the thunder skipped its beat. You waited there like love was standing near, but fear became the loudest thing I hear. Every laugh became a dagger, every silence turned to pain, 'cause I knew the night was fading like our shadows in the rain. under fading neon lights. I still hear your gentle laughter inside every lonely song. And now I know I lost the moment where my heart truly belongs. Midnight whispers through the cafe air, old slow rock melodies still there. And somewhere beyond the falling rain, I still whisper your name again.
Slow jazz playing through the cafe night, neon reflections under pale moonlight, your shadow dancing softly in my eyes, while hidden feelings slowly came alive. We sat together by the window near the rain, talking about dreams and healing from old pain. Your smile could warm the coldest winter air, but I kept pretending not to care. The city moved in blood, headlights outside, while my restless heart had nowhere left to hide. You looked at me like you already knew there was something deeper pulling me to you. But fear is a cruel emotion, it turns brave hearts into stone, and every chance I should have taken now becomes regret alone. Slow jazz, fast regrets, midnight cigarettes, and all the words I never said still spinning in my head. You were so close beside me, but I was scared of what was next. Now this lonely cafe echoes, slow jazz and fast regrets. The saxophone cried softly through the room, like a broken heart beneath the fading moon. You traced little circles on your coffee cup, while my courage slowly gave up. The rain kept falling like a sad old melody, and every drop became another memory. You reached for me for just a moment there, but hesitation left my hands in air. Now every song reminds me of the night I let you go, 'cause love can disappear forever when feelings stay unknown. Slow jazz, fast regrets, fast regrets. If I could return to that rainy night, I'd finally hold you tight. No more silence, no more fear inside my chest, 'cause losing you forever became my deepest regret. The cafe lights grow dimmer, but your shadow still remains, and every slow jazz melody still whispers out your name. Slow jazz fading through the cafe air. Rain keeps falling everywhere, and somewhere in another life, maybe I was brave that night. Rain keeps falling on the city tonight. Soft cafe lights glowing amber and white. There you were by the rainy window alone, and somehow my heart already felt like home. Your fingers trace circles around your coffee cup, while old slow rock songs quietly filled us up. Outside the streets were drowning in neon blue, but all I could see in that moment was you. You smiled gently through the misty glass, like a memory too beautiful to last. I wanted to tell you what I truly felt inside, but fear kept my restless soul denied. Every second felt like forever, every silence cut so deep, and all the words I never whispered still echo when I cannot sleep. The girl beside the rainy window still lives inside my mind tonight, like a lonely song that never fades, under broken cafe lights. I should have told you long ago, before the cold wind stole the chance, and now all I have are empty chairs and memories that slowly dance. midnight train kept crying through the rain, while my heart kept drowning in regret and pain. You looked outside like someone waiting to leave, and I stayed quiet with things I still believe. The smoke and jazz were floating through the air, and your perfume still lingers everywhere. I watched you disappear into the stormy night, without the courage to hold you tight. Every heartbeat felt so heavy, every moment slipped away, and now your shadow haunts the corners of this cafe every day. The girl beside the rainy window still lives inside my mind tonight, like a lonely song that never fades, under broken cafe lights. I should have told you long ago, before the cold wind stole the chance. Now all I have are empty chairs and memories that slowly dance. If time could bring me back again to that rainy night we shared, I would break the walls around my heart and show you that I care. No more silence, no more fear to hide behind, 'cause losing you became the deepest scar I'll never leave behind. The girl beside the rainy window still walks through all my dreams somehow, and every storm reminds me of the words I won't say now. This cafe feels colder every year since the night you disappeared, and every raindrop on the glass still whispers that you were here. Rain keeps falling through the empty night, soft cafe lights slowly losing shine, and your shadow by the rainy window alone still remains inside my heart tonight. Rain keeps falling on the city tonight, soft cafe lights glowing amber and white. Rain keeps falling on the city tonight, soft cafe lights glowing amber and white. There you were by the rainy window alone, and somehow my heart Smoke rises slowly through the midnight air. Rain taps softly like a distant prayer. The cafe's quiet, but my mind still speaks about the words I buried too deep. You sat across from me beneath neon lights, wearing that smile that could heal the night. The old jukebox played our favorite tune, while city shadows danced beneath the moon. You talked about love like it still existed, while I hid feelings I should have admitted. My trembling hands wrapped around cold coffee, pretending your presence meant nothing to me. Every second felt so fragile, like a dream about to break, and every silence grew heavier with every breath I couldn't take. The words I buried in smoke still burn inside my soul, like cigarettes fading slowly, but never letting go. I should have told you everything before the rain washed us apart. Now all that's left inside this cafe are ashes of my heart. The storm outside kept flooding empty streets, while my heartbeat stumbled out of reach. You looked at me like you were waiting there for honesty hanging in the air. The candlelight reflected in your eyes, like stars disappearing from the sky. You moved closer for a fleeting while, but fear kept hiding behind my smile. Now your memory keeps haunting every lonely song I hear, 'cause the hardest words to speak become the loudest through the years. The words are buried in smoke still burn inside my soul, like cigarettes fading slowly, but never letting go. I should have told you everything before the rain washed us apart. Now all that's left inside this cafe are ashes of my heart. If I could sit beside you once again, I'd let my broken silence finally end. No more shadows, no more fear behind my eyes.
was losing you forever. Left me empty deep inside. Slowly through the midnight air, your memory lingers everywhere. Somewhere beyond this lonely night, I still whisper your name in silence.
Late night cafe under silver rain, old guitars crying out the pain, two lonely souls beneath dim lights, sitting close through endless nights. We share the same small table by the door, talking like we'd known each other before. The city faded somewhere far away. Whenever you laughed or softly said my name, your eyes were glowing like the midnight sky, but I kept hiding everything inside. You leaned closer every time we spoke, while my weak heart disappeared in smoke. So near, I could feel your heartbeat. So far, I could never confess. And every beautiful moment turns slowly into regret. We sat close, but were could know. The jukebox played another old slow tune, while neon lights faded beneath the moon. You rested softly near my trembling hands, like love was waiting for me to understand. Outside the storm kept washing down the streets. Inside my chest, my heartbeat skipped its beat. You looked at me like you were waiting too, but I was too afraid of losing you. And now the silence feels heavier than every storm outside, 'cause I lost the chance forever. The night I let you walk by, we sat close but worlds apart. Two silent strangers with broken hearts. I loved you deeper than words could say, but fear kept pulling me away. Now every rainy cafe night still brings your shadow back to life, and all the songs we used to know still hurt me more than you could know. If I could relive that moment, I would finally take your hand. No more hiding from my feelings, no more trying to pretend. 'Cause sometimes love disappears before we even realize, and the saddest kind of heartbreak lives behind unspoken eyes. We sat close but worlds apart. Now memories tear my soul apart. Your laughter still remains in here, like echoes I will always hear. The cafe lights grow dim tonight, as rain keeps falling through the sky. And somewhere in another world, maybe you became mine. Late night cafe under silver rain. Oh, guitars still sing the pain. Two empty chairs beneath dim lights, and memories fading in tonight. Your name still lingers in this quiet cafe air, like smoke and rain that never disappear. Half-empty cups and midnight melodies still carry all the words I couldn't speak. You used to write little notes upon the glass, while old rock ballads slowly played in back. The city lights reflected in your eyes like broken stars beneath the stormy skies. I remember how your laughter filled the room, turning lonely nights into something beautiful. But every time my heart came close to truth, fear pulled me away from loving you. And now the silence grows louder every night I sit alone, 'cause I lost the only feeling that ever felt like home. Your name between empty cups still echoes when the night gets rough, like a song that never found its end, or a broken soul that cannot mend. I should have told you how I care before the cold wind took you there. Now every cafe light reminds me of the love I never shared. The rain outside kept falling endlessly, like all the tears you never got to see. You looked at me with eyes so full of hope, while I kept hiding behind my doubt and smoke. The fire